In this video, I'll give you everything you need to complete your first SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In the description below is a link to a spreadsheet that has your SWOT analysis template along with 16 scoreable dimensions so you can get your ideas out, score them, and know exactly what to do and when to do it. If you don't mind, leave me a comment down below and tell me what kind of business you're working on. I read every comment and use it to know what videos I should make next. This system is based on the Horizon system. If you need a refresher on Horizons, there's a link in the description below that has an explainer video and a spreadsheet with over 100 prompts over Horizon 2 and Horizon 3 so that you can get an idea of how best to plan your business, what areas you're not paying attention to, and how to reorganize your work so that you can reach your goals a lot faster. Both spreadsheets are free, and once again, the links are in the description below. A SWOT analysis is a common business tool that helps leaders derive a fuller picture of their business, both now and in the future. It goes over what the business does well, what it doesn't do well but should do well, what's coming up on the horizon that'll lead to positive outcomes, and what should be paid attention to so that it doesn't hurt you. The most common way to explain a SWOT is with a 2x2 matrix. Although I find this does confuse some leaders, I've had better outcomes orienting the leader internal to their business and then having them focus outward into Horizon 2 and Horizon 3 on a time axis. The things we document will either be a net positive or net negative to the business and be oriented either internally or externally. Now that we have a brief overview of how we'll plot our ideas, let's look at SWOT specifically. I'll go through a brief description now and we'll get a bit more granular later so that you'll have what you need to complete this activity. We'll begin by narrowing our focus internal to your business. All businesses have strengths. A strength is something you either have or can do that gives you an edge to win more customers. An example of a strength is either a key industry contact, industry knowledge, a product that has key features demanded by the market, a key supplier relationship, a production method or capability that lets you build product quicker or faster than your competition. It could be a location. In the case of a B2C business, location really matters. Your business also has weaknesses. A weakness is anything your company has or does that prevents it from producing outcomes at the needed efficiency rate. Examples of weaknesses are gaps in your product or portfolio, having the wrong staff in key roles, inefficiency in production or your approach to the market, your brand, your reach, your capability. All these can be weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses often deal with your present condition. Now let's look externally and into the future into Horizon 2 and Horizon 3. Your business has opportunities. Simply put, an opportunity is an event or outcome that you can foresee with some probability that if it goes well, will accelerate your business towards a business goal. An example of an opportunity might be a product development option that, if executed correctly, will expand your total addressable market. It could be a large customer or partnership that you could facilitate or create. It could be market trends that expand the problem definition and awareness in your target market, or economic or financial events. Finally, your business has threats. A threat is an external event, likely with some probability in the future, that could substantially harm your business or produce a negative business outcome. Examples of threats are negative political, regulatory, or environmental changes, loss of a key partner, supplier, or resource, a competing innovation that costs you market share, the emergence of a strong competitor, or a switch in their strategy that costs you big time. To wrap up this summary, these items can be either internal or external and positive or negative. Now we'll take a deeper look at each category, discuss how to find the right elements for you to add to the spreadsheet, how to score each item so that you know what to do, and which strategies are most appropriate to help you get maximum outcomes. Let's start with strengths. Strengths are the most fun thing to work on because they're probably the reason why you started the business. Either you have an excellent idea or an excellent ability to create product or some unfair advantage that caused you to stop what you're doing and create this business. Strengths are positive, focused internally, they enhance growth, it's present focused, it's likely something you can control and certainly something you can influence. And the tendency of founders is to overestimate the value of these. The right strategy for strengths is either maintain or enhance. Either you want to keep doing this thing that you're doing and protect your ability to do it the way you're doing it, or you want to grow it, assuming it'll provide an enhanced advantage for you. When we score these, we can score the uniqueness based off of commonality. On a range from common, where many competitors have similar capability, offering little advantage, to extremely unique, which means this is an exceptionally rare strength with a substantial and unmatched advantage in the competitive landscape. For business impact, this could have a minimal impact, where it has small changes and rarely affects the business, up to a game-changing impact, providing transformative shifts, revolutionizing your business. For scalability, it could range from limited scalability, where this strength is hard to expand within the business, to excellent scalability, where this strength is extremely adaptable and effortlessly expandable, offering significant benefits for the business's growth and development. And for maturity, it can range from low maturity, where this strength is available but has limited implementation, to highest maturity, where your organization has unparalleled proficiency and widespread strategic application of this strength throughout the organization. It's important to be fair when you're scoring strengths and recognize the tendency to overestimate the value of your strengths. When possible, imagine how your customers view this strength. Is this strength important to gain more customers like your best customer profile? Or is this just something you happen to be proud of?
Yay!
Score your strengths by the 4 criteria. The dashboard will automatically update, giving you a picture of your scoring versus the potential. The scoring ranges from 1 to 5, where 1 has little impact on the strength, and 5 means this is a really big strength. All businesses have weaknesses, and I find this is the part where leaders struggle the most. They're often underestimated, and this can cause problems later. So when you're scoring, try to be fair. Weaknesses are negative. They're focused internally, and they inhibit growth. They're focused on the present. You might be able to control these, but maybe not. You can probably influence them. The right strategy here is to either minimize the weakness, to develop it into a strength, or acquire a capability that changes this weakness into something either neutral or positive. Business impact ranges from 1, low impact, meaning this is a minimal effect on the business. Impact is negligible or easily manageable without substantial consequences, to catastrophic impact. And these are consequences that could critically damage the business operations or reputation. Ability to mitigate ranges from high ability, which is highly manageable, with strong and effective mitigation strategies available, easily implemented with minimal resources or effort, up to very low ability. Very low ability to mitigate means mitigation options to manage or reduce the threat are either minimal, ineffective, or really expensive. The urgency for improvement ranges from low urgency, where minimal immediate attention is necessary, and this can be addressed gradually, to critical urgency, which requires immediate and urgent attention without delay. And the resource requirements range from minimal resources, which requires few resources, easily manageable with existing capability, up to significant resource investment, necessitating a significant and substantial investment of resources. Add as many weaknesses as you can, score them as fair as you can, knowing that the tendency is to underestimate how much of a weakness this actually is. We can often be blind to our weaknesses. If you get to this part of the spreadsheet and you say, we have no weaknesses, write down as one of your weaknesses, does not understand company weaknesses. This is not a vanity exercise. It is designed to help you understand your business, make you think of areas you don't normally think about, score them so you can prioritize what really is necessary to get your business bumped up to the next level. Opportunities are another fun one. These are positive and future focused. They enhance growth. They're usually not controllable. They're influenceable to some degree, but probably less than you think. And the tendency is for leaders to overestimate the probability of this actually occurring. The right strategy for opportunities is to monitor and develop. You want to make sure you have a handle on the opportunity, what's necessary to move it to the next level, any sort of events that would happen that mean now is the time you want to work on this, and anything you can do to help pave the way to prepare for taking advantage of the opportunity. When we score our opportunities, likelihood will range from very low, which means unlikely to occur in the foreseeable future, occurrence is rare or almost improbable, to highly likely, which is highly probable, almost certain to occur, and there are strong indications or trends supporting its occurrence soon. Business impact ranges from minimal impact of small with little effect on the business to game-changing impact resulting in a transformational shift revolutionizing your business. Ability to initiate ranges from difficult, which is challenging to start or take action due to constraints, to highly feasible, easy to initiate with minimal resources or effort. Ability to influence ranges from limited, where it's challenging to exert control or affect change, up to highly effective, strong, and easily influenced with minimal resources. Add as many opportunities as you can and score them. The dashboard will automatically update so you can get an idea of the balance of your scoring. If you're adding too many 5s here, you want to really rethink this. Is the future as certain as you would like? Will you add as many 5s when it comes to the threats? Speaking of threats, let's go there now. For our purposes, we'll look 1 to 3 years out. Threats are negative events in the future with some probabilistic element. Threats are negative, future focused, have some impact on business growth in 1 to 3 years. They're probably not controllable and they might be influenceable, but less than you'd like. The tendency here is for founders to either overestimate or underestimate depending on the threat and their awareness to it. The strategy is to monitor and mitigate. You're going to use scoring criteria to help you know which strategy to implement and when. Our scoring criteria will be likelihood, ranging from very low, which is unlikely to occur in the foreseeable future, occurrences rare and almost improbable, to highly likely, highly probable, almost certain to occur, and there are strong indications or trends supporting its occurrence soon. Business impact ranges from low impact, which is minimal impact on the business, impact is negligible or easily manageable without substantial consequences, to catastrophic impact, which are consequences that could critically damage the business operations or reputation. Ability to mitigate ranges from high ability, highly manageable, strong and effective mitigation strategies are available and easily implemented with minimal resources or effort, to very low ability, where mitigation options to manage or reduce the threat are minimal or ineffective. Lastly, early warning signs. This ranges from early signs are visible, clear and evident indicators precede the threat, allowing ample time for early detection and proactive action, to early signs unclear, where early signs are absent or extremely vague, providing almost no forewarning before the threat manifests. Add as many threats as you can and then work through the scoring, paying special attention to the early warning signs. There's a score capability here, but you should also be keeping notes so you can implement the right strategy to know when you need to switch from a monitoring posture into a mitigation posture. In this video, we've covered the basics of doing your very first SWOT analysis. We've went over each of the categories: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, talked about how to identify these and how to score them so that you can put these in place and know what the right steps are. This spreadsheet works in conjunction with the Horizon spreadsheet. If you haven't downloaded the Horizon spreadsheet, there is a link below, and the spreadsheet will walk you through planning your business out in a 1 to 3 year period, as well as a 1 to 3 month period. Many people find that working through the Horizons helps them reprioritize the work that they have so that they're working on the most important thing. Don't forget, links to all of the spreadsheets are in the description below. You can download the SWOT spreadsheet and also the Horizon spreadsheet. Oh, and if you can, leave me a comment down below and tell me what kind of business you're working on. I read every comment and use the information in there to know what videos to make next. Happy building!